Chet. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. But no, in all seriousness, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for the insane support right out the starting gate before the stream even starts. Good lord, let me scroll up here and see. We got Bolo gifting 10 subs. Sierra answering right back with 10 more subs. Erst, not to be outdone, gifting 11 subs. And then Thonosi as well with 5 subs, bringing us up to a PB for the stream of a level 6 hype train. Holy shit, you guys. Holy shit. First of all, shame on all of you. You should know better. And second of all, thank you guys so much for the support, especially at the very beginning of the month. I know it's the season of giving. And I appreciate you guys. Again, I've said this 1,000 times. You don't have to support the stream that way. And for Bolo and Sierra and all of you guys who are always gifting subs, remember, you don't have to do that. You absolutely do not have to do that. But thank you guys so much for supporting me and supporting the stream, supporting the community, and you know, getting more people into the stream, because we have had more than a few folks that you just randomly gifted subs to that had never even been here before and then wandered their way in because they wanted to see what this gift sub was all about. And that's all you. That is all you. I have said this since the very beginning. All of this is you guys. I mean, I'm putting on the show, but this is all you guys. So, again, thank you guys so much, and welcome to everybody on this Saturday afternoon, at least here in the US. It might be evening, it might be morning, but welcome to the stream on a Saturday. I know this is kind of strange that I'm doing another stream so soon after the last one, since we were just streaming on Thursday. But you know, again, I feel bad because, as I've said before, things going on in my life have made it a little difficult to stream as much as I used to. So I want to take every opportunity to hang out with you guys when I can. So, with that being said, oh, Nerdy Overanalyzed was in the chat. Well, I don't know what kind of crime I committed to get that kind of attention, but, if you're still out there, Nerdy, welcome to the stream, and if you're not, well, it was nice to have you all the same. Let's see, Erst has a question. Would you like for us to buy into the next campaign since this one will be worked by the next update? Oh, yeah, okay, so to address that was actually the first thing on my to-do list today, before we switch over to the game. So for those of you that are not on the BTA Discord, Bloody Doves did make an update to the updates, and put an announcement in the Discord that the next update for BTA is going to be a save-breaking update. However, I have no intention of abandoning this campaign just yet. Now, BTA I do not have set to update automatically. I do all of my updates manually, specifically for long play purposes, so I don't get saves borked. With that being said, I'm probably just not going to update for a while. So we're not going to lose the campaign. We're not going to be able to get the fire starter I can words, chat, I promise. We're not going to be able to get the brand new fire starter that Erst had put into the game until we start our next campaign. But that's okay. It'll give us something to look forward to when we start a new one. But yeah, so for those of you that do keep up with the BTA Discord, do not worry. This campaign is not going anywhere just yet. We still have a lot of things that we want to do. So I'm just gonna, whatever version we're on, we'll just continue with that version. So, not a huge deal, but I did want to address it for anybody that was worried. And I'm not even sure what they're going to be adding in the new update. It's probably going to be a pretty significant update, if they're going to be breaking saves. I'm actually kind of interested to see what they're going to do with this new update, if it's a save-breaking update. I hope it's some kind of big new feature, but at the same time, I don't follow the development of the mod very closely because I like it to be a surprise. I like those patch notes to be a surprise. Anyway, let's stop gabbing and let's get over to the game, shall we? And here we are, in the Argo, in clan space, specifically on Twycross, where we left off in the last stream. Just a quick update for those of you that missed it, or for those of you that couldn't make it to the last stream. We got some big salvage last go-around, and especially towards the end of the stream. Not only did we pick up this monstrosity, the 95-ton Executioner Assault Mech, our very first assault mech, but we also already did some Mech Bay Heresy on it and put a bunch of heavy lasers and a rotary autocannon in it, and we decided to name it Eddie Laserhands, because technically he should have hands, but he doesn't. He just has lasers. And we will see how that goes. After some negotiation, Ernst has convinced me to let him take this thing out on its maiden voyage. He will not be giving up his place in the Disco Inferno, but he wants to know what it's like to have that big battle mech energy just one time in his career, and I can understand that. So, when we get into the mission, we will be taking this puppy out for a test drive, but before we do, the other big get that we had last go-around was the Rifleman 2C, which we turned into a plasma boat, and this thing is burning mofos to the ground. Not to mention, it's a mech with a sombrero. I think it's cute. You might disagree, but I think it's great that our mech has a sombrero. And last but not least, the very last mech that we picked up last stream, at the very end of the stream, is this mother right here, the Summoner. Now, we had some close calls with the Summoner last stream. We fought against two of them at the very beginning of the stream and got screwed out of the salvage on them. But RNGesus decided to bless us anyway, and in the very last mission last stream, we got the salvage we needed to put this thing together. And that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, because you know me, I tend to do some mech lab tinkering in between streams. And just looking at our current lance composition, I think there are 2 weak points that we can use the Summoner to fill. Now, the first weak point is the Holy Fat Man. And that's not to say that there's anything wrong with the Holy Fat Man. It's an artillery platform, and it's a light artillery platform, so it has maneuverability. However, the main problem that we run into with this design is the only thing it has is the Arrow 4. Which means in situations where our people are in close proximity, for example, when Ernst decides to take the Disco Inferno and put the lasers up somebody's cornhole, suddenly the Holy Fat Man can't do anything. Because now he can't shoot at the distant words. He can't shoot because of the distance of our people, and I don't want to blow up Ernst or the Disco Inferno. And Dark Sarah, hello! Welcome to the Saturday stream. You got here just in time. So my thinking is, we could turn the Summoner into a competent artillery platform. However, there's a bigger weak link in our lance currently, and I think it's the Griffin. And let me explain. There's not really anything wrong with the Griffin, and the Griffin is a good enough mech, even though this is the 1N, which is the crappier version of the Griffin. But the problem is its armaments. Right now, this Griffin, even though we're using it as a sniping platform, only has a large pulse laser and an LRM-15, and that's it. That's a lot of weight and a lot of expense for not a lot of firepower. So of the two, I think we can leave the Holy Fat Man as it is for now until we can get something else. But I really think the Griffin needs to be replaced with something else. And the Summoner is a perfect fit. It gives us just a little bit of extra tonnage, and we can absolutely build it as a sniper. So I wanted to see what you guys think. Because again, I think our artillery platform is not bad, but it could be better. But I think if we're going to have a sniper, we want to build it as a sniper. Summoner missile boat, we could do that. already have ideas. And you guys might not agree with the idea, but I'll show you what I'm planning. Besides which, Lemur, we already have 2 missile boats in this lance. We've already got the Dervish, and we've got the Trebuchet as a backup, so we've got the missile boats covered. But what I'm thinking for the Summoner, or the Thor, if you're a filthy clanner, is, well, first of all, we're going to use this neat little trick that we learned last stream, and for those of you that weren't here for that either, if you hold control and hit strip equipment, it will only strip the weapon systems instead of everything. Now, admittedly, that's not super useful on a clan mech because most of the clan mech equipment is locked in, but you get the idea. So first things first, we're going to max the armor because we always max the armor. And the next thing I'm going to do is heresy, because we like our DACA. And you're looking at this and saying, why are you putting AC2s into a heavy mech? And the answer is very, very simple. If we're going to turn this thing into a sniper, the best sniper platform that I can think of is an AC2. And specifically, the Clan Ultra AC2 has got an 840 meter range. Not to mention, the pilot in this, Devious, has got maxed out gunnery and precision targeting, which means we can turn this thing into a headshot machine. In addition to the ACs, we also have 1 autocannon FCS. I want to check the store and see if we've got another one so we could put them on both to increase our stability. But that's my main platform. We do have some Gauss Lemur, but it's only light Gauss. We don't have any, like, full-blown Gauss rifles. And the lights are okay. We could potentially use them. The reason that I want to go with the Ultra AC2s, though, is because they are significantly lighter. Yeah, and that's the problem. If this were an inner sphere mech, I would be more than happy to try to put Gauss in it because we could fiddle around with the internals a little more, but unfortunately, the disadvantage to clan mechs is that you really only have flexibility in the weapon systems. You don't have much flexibility in everything else. But let me check the store real quick, because that was one thing I wanted to do, was see if they have another autocannon FCS that we might be able to buy. I hope that they do, but I doubt it. Let me see. Yeah, they don't have one. They've only got a PPC capacitor, which is unfortunate. I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. But anyway, what I'm thinking is we go with the AC2s to give us a lot of range, a lot of accuracy, and again, make it very, very easy to put headshots downrange, especially on... oh, that's the other thing. I needed to buy more AC2 ammo. Sorry, Chet. I forgot. We only have 1 bin of AC2 ammo currently. And I did check the shop for that, so we have ammunition in the shop that we can buy. Or we did. There we go. Ultra AC2 ammo. Not that we need 2 bins, but they're cheap, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy both. And then I was thinking, you know, just to be a little bit traditional, we could do something crazy like, stick in some kind of clan missile rack in the torso, just to give it a little bit of versatility in the damage that we're dealing. We'll have to see, once we put in the ammunition, and once we put in the autocannons, we'll have to see how much weight we've still got to play with. Honestly, I think 2 bins of ammo should be more than enough, because you get 45 ammo per bin. Honestly, we could probably get away with only 1 bin now that I'm thinking about it. But I want to give us the ability to just shoot for days, if that's what we want to do. But let's see, what do we got in the long-range missile department? Because we've got just a little over 10 tons that we can play with. Oh, right, it's gonna be a little bit less than that, because I forgot we gotta max out the armor. But yeah, we've got the full range of different clan missile racks, so can we? Yeah, we could fit in an LRM-20. That'll absolutely give us some more long-range damage. And then, what types of ammo do we have? Let's see. Nothing super interesting, if I'm being honest. Although, because it's a single launcher, we could absolutely go with an Artemis system instead. So let's do this. We'll put in 2 bins of ammo. We'll go with an Artemis FCS, just to give them some extra accuracy, because, of course, you want accuracy in a sniper platform. And we're just a tiny little bit overweight, which we can easily remedy by dropping some leg armor. And there you go, chat. This is roughly my idea for the Griffin replacement. And let me, here, I'll do this for you guys. Get my hood out of the way for just a second. And this is my idea. It gives us extreme range, it gives us extreme accuracy. When you add in a good pilot with high gunnery, again, I think this is going to be a headshot machine. Yeah, it is a little disappointing because we've got all the cooling that the Summoner has by default, but we don't really need it for this design. But again, I want to diversify our lance a little bit because we are very, very laser heavy. And that has come back to bite us a few times in the past, especially in lunar environments and desert environments where the heat is going to be an issue. With a design like this, our snipers will be able to headshot without having to worry too much about heat. I mean, we are sinking by default 41 heat. I would absolutely remove the E-cooling +4 if we could, but again, you can't really monkey with the internals on a clan bank. Yeah, and more missiles is always good. Missiles, especially LRMs, are indirect, which means we can be hitting targets even if we can't see them. And that's why I wanted to put a big rack. I see what you did there. I want to do a big rack on the Summoner, so that way we can continue to put that hurt down range, even if we don't have direct line of sight. So we'll go ahead and validate this. I don't think we've done any kind of heresy, so I don't think this one is deserving of a name. But we might get there someday. So we'll go ahead and confirm. And in the meantime, I'll go ahead and store the Griffin. Again, the reason I'm storing these older mechs is because we are spending a lot of money on payday because of all the mechs that we currently have built in the mech bay. So I'm going to go ahead and break down the Griffin. We will use it again. We will absolutely use it again. Don't worry about that. But for now, we're going to put it in mothballs. So with that said, we need to wait 1 day. That's easy enough to do, but let's go ahead and hit engineering as well. So I've been meaning to ask, I did not look this up. Oh yeah, the payroll is the bigger expense, but again, if you're going to get shot at for a living, I think you should be well paid. But I did want to ask, is the Sanctuary Alliance, or are they in the base game BTA, or is that only in community content? I honestly don't remember. Okay. That's what I thought, but I wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, so we've only got a few upgrades left for the Argo. And the first one that I think I wanted to do was the engine upgrade, because this is going to upgrade our jump points to 30, or it's going to make our jumps 30% faster, which means we'll be able to travel back and forth a little faster and, by extension, a little cheaper. Right, exactly, Sierra. But this is going to take us 30 days. It's not a very expensive upgrade, but I want to go ahead and get it underway now. Once we're done with that, that leaves us available to do the 1.1 million medbay upgrade, the 1.1 million mech drop upgrade, or potentially the 2.1 million second set of mech bays, which currently we don't really need, but we may soon. We're now getting into the in-game upgrades on the Argo, which is good. That's where we want to be at this point in the game. Last but not least, I don't think we had any more missions in the command center because we're on Twycross and they don't offer any kind of missions here. Oh, don't worry, Bolo. You will get your upgrade, and if we continue to run into the same kind of tech that we were running into last time around, we may get that upgrade sooner rather than later. But let's have a look. Let's head to navigation. Oh, one more thing. One more thing. We're not gonna do navigation just yet. I have more portraits. Only 2 more today. But I have to show them off. So, again,
God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
This is my low-effort rendition of Harold in the classic Neuro helmet. And let me tell you something. Have you ever tried to find a picture of this man not smiling? Because that was a very hard picture to find, let me tell you. And I went with the grumpy face because if you're familiar with the old original image, the guy has a very flat, bordering on grumpy expression, which I would too if I was wearing this thing, but yeah, I tried to find something that was in line with the original photo. He does kind of look like a Soviet cosmonaut, doesn't he? But yeah, that's Karos, who isn't here just yet. Hopefully they'll make it to the stream, but that's my low-effort rendition. And the last person to get a custom portrait is our man Sierra. Now, Sierra, a few streams ago, respectfully requested that whatever portrait I decided to give him, to make sure that he had a beret. Well, Sierra, I gave you 5 berets. How about that? Is that enough? Is that good enough for you? Hopefully it's good enough for you. And the end. Welcome to the stream on a Saturday. Glad you could join us. You're getting here just in time for us to hit the navigation console and start blowing some shit up. I mean, that's fair. If you count this guy in the top corner, even though you can't see the beret, he is absolutely wearing one, so technically, there are 6 berets in this picture. So there you go. There's your custom portraits for this stream. And again, as I come up with good ideas, I will try to change out the rest of these. But now, we'll head to navigation. We did. We've been doing some planet hopping. We are currently on Twycross. The end. We finished out the last stream going to Twycross to see if we could buy any interesting equipment, because we had just gotten our hands on our first assault mech and wanted to do the Mech Bay heresy right. But now that all that's taken care of, I think we're ready to get right back into Clan Wolf space and proceed to start smacking some fools. So we were on Vanta last time around, and we cleaned out all the missions on that planet. Now there was another one, here it is. Skokie, which is another 1.5 skull planet. I think this was the other place we were going to go, because this is colonized Martian. It's an ice world, which is going to be really good for our laser boats. And it's roughly in the same difficulty curve. So I think this is a good place to start, and if we don't find decent missions here, there are plenty more wolf planets. Alright, Rex. Well, again, as always, feel free to lurk. Hopefully you enjoy listening to the stream, at least. Glad you could make it. And again, you guys don't have to interact in chat if you don't want to. You just being here is enough.
Roger that, Commander.
I mean, are you not already super gay for Big Boss? Sierra, I would think anybody who is familiar with Big Boss is automatically super gay for him, because that's just how it works. Also, Schnaffles, welcome to the stream for the first time ever, coming in because of the super generous gift sub from Sierra. Again, thank you for that, Sierra, and this is exactly what I was talking about. People get a gift sub and they're like, what the hell is this about? And then they go over to the stream to check it out. So Schnaffles, if you're not familiar, this is BattleTech from 2018, I believe, and we are currently playing the BTA mod. So if you're familiar with it, then hopefully you will enjoy hanging out in the stream for a little while. This has been an ongoing campaign. I think we're about 60 or 70 hours into this one by now. But we are just doing what you do in BattleTech, blowing things up. Dude? Dude? Why are you duding, Bolo? Bites his tongue. Oh. Yes, we do also kick mechs in the nuts, when and where we can. As much as possible. While also occasionally jumping on their head if we can get in a position to do so. Again, just BattleTech things. Just BattleTech things. Oh no. Oh no. Solaris Championship. Darius stops by your quarters to recite an invitation. On behalf of our barracks denizens, I am formally charged with requesting your attendance at an assembly of the mech warriors in the lounge this evening. Libations will be consumed alongside a screening of the recent Solaris Championship. I wonder if Erst is going to be in there. Considering that this past year we were on Solaris. In a less official tone, Darius adds, Thenosi managed to pick up the official holovid somehow. I expect that our mech warriors are going to watch the fight and get very, very drunk. I mean, yeah, I'll drink with the boys and girls and have a good time. I love watching a fight and getting drunk. As you arrive in the lounge, Karos is saying, come on, we all know it's going to be Norton again. Thenosi elbows him to stop and nods to you. We're just about to get started, Commander. Take any seat. The Solaris Championship is about as one-sided as expected. But the real highlight of the event occurs when Karos and Thenosi get into an alcohol-fueled argument over the relative merits of the mechs involved. Morale increased by 1. Yeah, sounds like a typical weekend in the barracks, but we did give them the lounge so that they can hang out. To be fair, we do still need to upgrade the lounge. We haven't quite done that just yet. Alright, so here we are at Skokie. I guess we can go ahead and check the store again. Wolf is not going to be happy with us right now, but we may still be able to pick up some interesting stuff here. Again, we're probably not going to find any... God damn it. Well, I was going to say we're probably not going to find anything very good here because it's all inner sphere technology. And then before I can even finish the sentence, I stick my foot in my mouth because they actually have the artillery version of the long time. Again, that's 2.5 million, so we'll definitely need to make some money before we can afford to buy that. They've also got more plasma rifles. They've got probably the first MRM launcher that we've found for sale in the entire damn campaign. I almost want to buy this just because I'm so afraid we'll never see another MRM launcher again. Let's see, what else do we have? We got a light engine, which isn't quite as good as an XL, but it's also not as dangerous as an XL. Homing cockpit, so that if you eject, we can actually find you, but we already... We don't have many ejections. Usually when somebody gets hit, they are just gone. Let's see. You know what? Okay, so here's the thing, chat. I didn't pay a lot of attention to machine gun ammo until we started collecting machine gun arrays. So let me have a look at this machine gun ammo. Okay, so heap ammo does more damage to armor and way less damage to structure, which kinda defeats the purpose of machine guns. And then we have tracer ammo, which just gives us extra accuracy. I mean, tracer ammo isn't that bad. Additional accuracy doesn't sound like a bad thing, especially since it doesn't look like we lose any damage as a result. Yeah, okay, I'll buy a couple of bins of tracer ammo.
New equipment available.
Unfortunately, even though they're selling a long-time artillery, they're not selling any ammo, but I think we did buy some ammo when we picked up the cannon version. And of course, again, plasma rifles, very expensive, but I would like to get some more of those if we can. And I've said before, I'm not a huge fan of energy weapons that use ammunition, but the plasma rifles have proved extremely useful over the course of this campaign. So even though it's super expensive, I'm of the opinion that we try to save up a little money and maybe buy the long time. We'll have to see what kind of missions they have available. Speaking of, let's hit the command center and see what we've got. Oh yeah, you love to see it. Look at that mission list, chat. Look at that. And a lot of those are 2 skull or 1.5 skull, which is good. I've been wanting to up the challenge level on us for a little while, and this is a good way to do it gradually. So, let's see. We've got a battle with a test drive mech, so we're going to be taking one mech out that isn't ours. We've got a destroy base for the Blagists. That doesn't look like it's got any special modifiers on it. We're just going in and destroying a base. We got an ambush convoy in the Tundra for Draconis. We always like ambush convoy because of the loot boxes. Let's see, a recovery mission. That's basically just a regular battle mission, but we have to go stand on a point for 1 turn. Distraction, another battle. Biological sample, so this is another recovery, and then data liberation. This one is probably going to be the toughest mission out of the bunch, just based on the price and the amount of salvage that they're offering. Oof, and it's a target acquisition. So we've never done one of these before. I have personally never done one before, but from what you guys have been telling me, it's a pretty tough mission type, and we need to be very, very fast. So I don't know if we'll get to that one, but I think we'll just do what we've done in the last few streams. We'll start with the easy stuff, work our way down the list, and hopefully by the time we get done, we'll have plenty of salvage, plenty of money, and more tactical options. And Typhoon rolling into the chat, not even saying a word before dropping 5 subs. Typhoon, thank you so much for the generosity. Starting out the month right with a bunch of gift subs. I appreciate that, you guys. Again, you do not have to do that, but thank you so, so much for the generosity. If you got a gift sub and you're in the chat, make sure to thank our man's Typhoon. And I do recognize a couple of those names as people who have been in the chat before, although they may not be here right now. But I say we go ahead, let's do Whale Played. Typhoon, yes. We're gonna go max salvage because it's Clan Wolf. You know how we do. And we'll get into this battle. I'm interested to see what we're gonna get in terms of our mech. Okay, it's a Nova. Not great, but it's not the worst thing in the world. So, as promised, we're gonna let Erst take Eddie Laserhands out for the first. Oh no! Well, yeah, Typhoon, hopefully you get better soon. Unfortunately, it's getting to be that time of year here in the US where the bugs are going around, so get well, make sure to eat your chicken noodle soup, drink your Sprite, and you'll be better in no time, I promise. But yeah, as promised, we're gonna give Erst the chance to take our assault mech out for a spin. Aside from that, we need to move our vehicles over because they're playing games with our mechs. BattleTech. BattleTech. Don't be like this. Alright, BattleTech is being a little combative. Let me see. Who are we going to take on this one? I want to make sure that we are, again, getting the rookies as much experience as we can on these easier missions. So let's make sure that we take out the newer folks. We got 2 hunchbacks. I don't think it really matters which one I put general quarters in. And then we've got 1 more slot open. I say we put in the other hunchback. And who was our other hunchback? I see. Who was our other hunchback pilot? Was it Kailania that we were putting in the other hunchback? It was. Okay. Well, there we go. We got our roster. again, I think for now, I'm just gonna leave out the battle armor. Cause I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. Like, battle armor is fun. But it has, at this point of the campaign, for me at least, kind of become more trouble than it's worth. Like, we can get decent kills with it if we get close. And yeah, you can throw a squad of elementals at a light mech and take it off the field. But just the constant moving and reserving and like having them on the field for missions and then them not actually doing anything, I feel like it just doesn't do us a whole lot of good to have them around. Yeah, I guess that's kind of cheesy though, Dark Sarah. Like, yeah, we could put them in the battle armor and then just not use them like we've been doing. But I try not to cheese. I try not to cheese where we don't have to. And the other thing is, like, battle armor was a lot more useful back when our pilots didn't have good gunnery, because they could help us take down mechs without completely destroying them. But now that we have some pilots with really good gunnery that are super accurate, it's less useful because we can just headshot them instead. So, I don't know. We'll leave the battle armor out for a few missions. And we're not going to get rid of the pilots, because both of the battle armor pilots can also pilot mechs. So we can definitely find another role for them in the company. I just don't know if battle armor is the thing to do. So we'll leave them out for now, but we'll go ahead and deploy. Right, and especially now that we're like, not only are we in clan space, but we're in clan space and we're now starting to go up against mediums and heavies on a pretty regular basis. Again, battle armor is going to be much less useful than it was in the early game. And Cody, welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us on a Saturday. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday. I know you got to work on the weekends, but you're here a little earlier than I'm used to seeing you, so hopefully you can enjoy at least some of the stream before you have to go hit the grindstone. But yeah, in the meantime, we can, you know, I've talked about before how I do plan on us, you know, getting into flashpoints and, you know, trying to field multiple lances simultaneously. And because we can take our battle armor pilots and put them directly into mechs, I think that gets us one step closer to that objective. So it's not a total wash. Yeah, Erston, we've done that before as well. We've back when we had support PPCs for our battle armor, we were actually doing that on a couple of missions, and it worked well. It absolutely worked. But then they got blown up, and we lost the support PPCs, and I haven't been able to find more of them. I didn't even know that they had battle armor plasma rifles, but if they do, I may rescind my statement, because more plasma is always a good thing, at least in my experience. Oh, well, that's no good, Cody. Not only for them, because they got canned, but also for you, because now you have to cover. So, again, heart goes out to both of you. Alright, let's see what we're up against.
Command interface initiated.
That is the ugliest damn mech I've ever seen. Yeah, I mean, the Nova is pretty ugly. Fight and die with honor. Okay, yep, we're definitely fighting clanners. Definitely fighting clanners. Alright, let's have a look at this Nova and see what kind of armaments they gave us. Oh my good Lord Jesus. We have an assault mech that doesn't have that many heavy lasers. How the hell does this thing not explode every time it shoots? I genuinely don't understand. Like, again, we have an assault mech that we were only able to put like 6 of the heavy lasers on. I think Urs just found his spirit animal. Like, this Nova is Earth's spirit animal. Alright. Well, we've got our lance way up here. Again, for some stupid reason, BTA lately has been, like, sending us on Fellowship of the Ring-style adventures across these huge maps just to get to the enemy. It's kind of a little annoying. And look at this. So Erst is in the Eddie Laser Hands, which is a 95-ton assault mech. Look at how far this thing can move. It is able to keep up with our light mechs. This thing is speedy, and I like it. I like speedy assault mechs.
Aye, aye. Coordinates received.
Let's see. We're dealing with... Oh, this is one of the hunchbacks.
Roger that.
And then the Rommels, of course.
Copy that.
Move order
The ballista, we can just hang in the back, because again, artillery doesn't really need to be up front.
You're asking a lot of an old guy.
And there we go. We have not made contact with the enemy yet, but we probably will soon? Question mark? Yeah, no, exactly. Like, I'm thinking, and I don't know, because we can't see the statistics on this Nova, but that's like 8 or 9 heavy medium lasers. That's got to be at least 300 heat that they're trying to sink every turn. I'm almost afraid to see what a full alpha from that thing is going to look like in terms of heat. But you know, we're going to find out.
You got it.
We are absolutely going to find out.
Affirmative.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If Bloody Doe's heard me complaining, then clearly he values my opinion more than I value my opinion.
It would be wise to vent some heat.
You're asking a lot of an old guy.
Alright, still no contact with the enemy. Maybe this will be the turn.
Moving out.
Then again, maybe not.
heading out. Copy that. Heading out. Affirmative,
Alright,
Commander.
BTA. You're having a little hiccup already, and I don't like that.
Good to go.
I get you.
Alright, Mara, you hang back, and Karos, as usual, as our flyer, you will probably be the ones, yep, to make contact with the enemy first. Yeah, the clans definitely know how to disco. They are very laser-centric. Alright, so it sounds like we're gonna get some more friends joining us, which isn't
Ah, God,
surprising.
I was sleeping. What do you want?
As usual, we will send Karos out to find the enemy.
Oh, I don't like going fast. It's scary.
No visual, but we do have one mech on the field. We can probably get close enough to do a sensor lock on that guy and figure out what he is. But I think, given the discussion of cheese, we're gonna cheese to one. And see, yeah, we've only got that one mech out there so far, so there may be some reinforcements rolling in. But if so, it looks like they may not have landed yet. I mean, all the best parts of these missions seem to happen when, Streamlabs, I hate you. Sindrin with the 100 bits, thank you so much. Has anyone told the clans that the disco era is over? Nobody uses lasers now, it's all about the smoke machines. I disagree, Sindrin. The Disco Inferno, the Saturday Night Fever, and the Eddie Laserhands would all disagree with that statement. We love our lasers in this company. But thank you for the 100 bits. Again, appreciate the support. You do not have to do that, but thank you so much.
On my way. Double time.
And we still don't have visual on this mech, so no idea what we're up against. So when will we see Jose the Jalapeno on a stick as a mech warrior along with his frenemy peanut. Ugh. Well, see, I didn't have that idea, but now that you've put it in my head... let's see. Can I... BTA, can I select something, please? Thank you.
Roger.
I'm just trying to get my people to where the enemies are so we can shoot them. Why are you trying to make that difficult?
On my way. Double time.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Like, look at this. Look at this thing. This is crazy. This assault mech is the heaviest thing we have on the field by 15 tons or more, and it is in front of the pack. It is one of the fastest things we have on the field right now. It's crazy. It is crazy. I mean... No, get out of here. It's not Taco Saturday. Taco's on Tuesday. Saturday is for cats. It's Cat Saturday. No, you don't eat the cats before anybody gets that idea. You just, you have cats and you enjoy cats on Saturday. That's what Saturday is for.
Waiting for orders.
No, damn it. We're not talking about a Chinese food restaurant. Besides, they keep down the stray population. I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna get ratioed for that, chat. I'm sorry.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Wait, what? Now we suddenly have a visual on an enemy? And it's a friggin' locust. Of course it's a locust.
Copy that, Commander.
But you know what? We're still close enough to fire all 4 plasma rifles at this thing, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. We probably won't hit, but if we do, it's gonna be a good one.
Let's see what you got.
And let's see... Yeah, no luck. That's okay. That's okay.
No love on that strike.
It was a pretty tough shot.
Yes, Commander.
I don't blame you for missing on that one.
On my way. Double time.
It's hard to hit a Locust 2C with 5 evasion. That's a pretty tough shot. I'm gonna save the AC and we'll fire the lasers. Save the ammo for when we've got better accuracy.
Missed.
Alright. Now that we've got Mara, let's go ahead and see if we can at least land this sniper artillery somewhere in the zip code. Close enough. Close enough. And there's the reinforcements. Outstanding. And apparently these are not Clan Wolf. According to the text box, it said this is Snow Raven. I mean, I need to fire most of the folks in the upper echelons of this mercenary company, but they don't let me, and that is more frustrating than you know. Alright, we thankfully still have the Cougar, and the Cougar is still, thankfully, pretty speedy. So we'll go ahead and get some elevation on this Locust, and maybe, oh yeah, look at that accuracy increase. You love to see it. In fact, let's go ahead and battle, Lord. We are going to put the hurt on this Locust.
Got it.
There you have it. 4 hits in a row. Ost is already building himself up a good reputation for accuracy. Yeah, one of these days we're going to get Big Titty Darius. I don't know how. I don't know how. Oh, okay, alright, good to know. Good to know. I mean, either way, it's all salvage to me. Like Sendrin said, it's all salvage.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
So they are not on the same side, and they are absolutely fighting with each other, and I am more than happy to let that happen. Obviously, we're going to focus on the clanners first.
I'm gonna press all the buttons
And there goes the
All right,
torso
boys,
with just a
follow
few
me.
medium
We're gonna go
lasers.
I broke him like my hip.
God damn it, Tex.
Ready to rock.
Grandpa Tex will never not be funny. Alright, here we go. Here we go with the plasma rifles again. We're kind of wasting ammo, but ammunition is for shooting. So yeah, let's full alpha with 4 plasma rifles. If they hit, this dude is not going to exist. He's going to be a fallout pile of goo. And Kailania, welcome to the stream on a Saturday. Glad you could make it. Hopefully you're having a outstanding Saturday. And there he goes. That was the end of the Locust 2C.
Tango is trash, Skipper.
Well, outstanding, Doomesh. Glad you're enjoying it. Glad you're having a good time with it. As I said before, BTA is a very deep rabbit hole, but it's a lot of fun, especially if you like BattleTech. Yeah? And Sierra, again, gifting a sub to Doomesh right before they have to dip out of the stream. So there you go, Doomesh. You are now an official member of the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions. And hopefully you enjoy your Saturday, no matter how busy you are. And don't forget, you can always come back and check out the VOD when you have some time tonight and catch up on our adventures. Well, let's go ahead and just drop some artillery on both of these donkeys. Again, they both appear to be light mechs, so the artillery will definitely do some damage regardless.
Standing by.
And speaking of Kailania, can we get close enough? We can. Outstanding. We'll be close enough to actually use that autocannon this turn. So let's see what we can do with it. Oof, that's still not great accuracy. What about the other guy? There we go. That guy doesn't have any evasion. So we got much better chances to hit him.
Let's see how you like this.
Oh yeah, structure exposed, that he's already unsettled. I mean, if I was in a light mech and I got hit with 2 rounds from an AC-10, I would probably be unsettled too.
Yes, Commander.
That sounds like it would be very scary.
Going full speed.
Alright, we're still not close enough to use any of these heavy lasers, but maybe next turn. Maybe next turn.
All right, full speed.
Then again, these 2 jokers might just kill each other before we get a chance to do them in. The terrain is definitely not working in our favor on this one. Because it looks, yeah, we're like going up an incline and they got a little, like this little hilltop here is protecting them from the majority of our lands, which is very frustrating. Oh yeah, the only better way to communicate displeasure with the enemy is via an AC-20. But since we only have regular AC-20s and not an Ultra, that's what we stuck in the Hunchback.
Receiving you.
But don't worry, we currently field 2 Hunchbacks, and I guarantee you the first Ultra AC-20 we get is going in one of them.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
And once again,
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
our man's Erst. I do want Erst to get to fire some shots in anger on this mission. Oh! More forces! Wait, so these... What? I thought we were working for Kurita, not... So did they drop us allies? I'm very confused. Okay, so they're not actually Draconis. They're actually wolf reinforcements. I think that's just the text box saying the wrong thing. Because if you look at the symbol over the mech, that's the Epsilon Wolf unit. So, yeah, that's just the game having a little bit of a hiccup. But then again, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we came out here for Draconis and then they suddenly said, hey, you know what? Let's just blow those guys up. That would be very on brand for them.
Throttle down.
I will keep the Cougar up high, continue to precision shots. Wow, even though this shot is obstructed, we still have better accuracy on the Arctic Cheetah. However, I think I'm going to take the Incubus first because the Arctic Cheetah will probably keep the other guys at least a little bit distracted, so that can work in our favor.
Targeting for
We'll take the headshots. And we didn't quite get the headshot, but we did, well, we hit, but we didn't get the kill. So this is, what was that again? I wasn't paying attention. A Royal Falcon, oh. Oh, he's got a snub-nosed PPC. That's not stupid powerful, but it's still dangerous. Well, we'll have to be a little careful.
God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Let's just continue to keep Kairos on the scouting rule. This Dakota has actually turned out to be a very, very good scout for us. The ability for this thing to get 9 evasion on a sprint is C. Oh no, you made a big mistake, my friend. You just walked up on the mech that has like 10 heavy lasers. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
yup.
This man's has a death wish.
I got you.
The time has come.
And so have I. And Hamster of Wrath with the big time raid. Thank you, Hamster, for joining us as we play some BTA. Good to see you guys on a Saturday. Welcome to the stream. Let me do the tradition here and give you guys a shout out. Looks like you guys are playing some more Star Sector. How was the galaxy treating you guys today? Hopefully well. Hopefully the organ smuggling and lobster smuggling went well for you. And again, welcome Raiders. Welcome to our BTA, our ongoing campaign. If you guys have been here before, then you already know, but we are out here in clan space, giving it to the wolves. New career in Next Relin. Oh yeah, man. Next Relin is kind of like, that's a must-have for Star Sector. If you don't have Next Relin, it's almost not worth playing these days. But got a big fleet already. Good to hear. That means you found some success. Stompy Robots so far has been outstanding. We ended last stream getting our first assault mech and a summoner, which we're taking out for some test drives here at the beginning of this stream. So we got new toys to play with, as you do. And we are, once again, putting the herd on the clans. For fun and profit.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see. We've got our ballista way in the back, so we will once again just fling some artillery at the light mechs, as you do. We'll even take a precise shot. Maybe we get lucky and hit him in the head. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We actually got the headshot with a sniper artillery. That was a 9% chance to hit. Mara, outstanding work. That was beautiful.
Commander?
Yeah, that was absolutely a bonk. And that, I think that was a Locust 2C. Yeah, it just ceased to exist. I mean, this is a Hunchback, so I think we have to charge. It's only a Royal Falcon. Like, it's a 30-ton mech versus a 50-ton mech. We have to charge. That's how we do. Is it the smart thing to do? No. But this is the cult of bad tactical decisions.
Confirmed.
So, X gonna give it to you. And how much stability damage did we do? Did we get the knockdown? Probably not. Oh man, we got so close. We got so close.
Orders.
Yeah, we have not seen any Zeppelins, and that is disappointing. I don't know, like, are we in the wrong part of the galaxy? I just don't know. I don't know where we need to be to find them, but we definitely haven't seen any in this campaign. We do have the boss here, and again, we've got this test drive Nova with all the heavy lasers in existence. And believe it or not, it can actually fire all of these. Look at this. This is 10 heavy medium lasers. And it can somehow manage to sink all of that heat. I don't even know how that's possible. But we have to full alpha. I mean, if you've got 10 heavy lasers, you have to fire all 10 heavy lasers, right?
Here it comes.
Yeah, and then that guy ceased to exist as well. Yeah, I have no idea how they managed to fit 10 heavy mediums on a light mech and not have it burst into flames the second you pull the trigger. But I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. That's a lot of damage. You figure at 50 damage for a heavy medium, that's a potential of 500 damage on a full alpha strike.
Commander.
Actually, you know what? It might have worked because we're on a tundra map. That might be the reason we didn't overheat, because we're getting that little tiny bonus for the cold. But again, I'm gonna take it. That was beautiful.
On the move. Full speed.
Alright, we do a little stability damage with PPCs, so maybe if we get lucky we'll do enough to knock this Royal Falcon down. Yeah, I want one too. I'm almost kind of disappointed that this is a test drive mech. We don't get to keep it. This is just the one that they gave us, but now I kind of want one too. Alright, did we do enough stability damage? Probably not.
Good.
But his panic level is critical, so he might just punch out and save us the trouble of having to kill him. Let's see. Alright, we can get the Rommel up on the hill. Oh, okay, Kurbachev. Yep, yeah. Again, I have not played any MechWarrior 5, but I have been considering picking it up. I know, some folks in the chat don't always agree with my assessment that MechWarrior could be fun, but I see a lot of mods for it that make it more my speed, so. The BTA is fun as well, especially if you like the tabletop and you like turn-based games. This particular version of the game is a lot of fun for me, at least.
Firing.
We got a hit, but we did not get the headshot. That's unfortunate. But that's okay, because our game master, our man the game master is coming up, and if anybody's gonna make a headshot on this guy, it's gonna be Game Master. So let's give it one more try. And again, missed on the headshot. But we did get an XL crit, so he's having a bad time. Yeah, Kurbachev, that's what I've heard. And just from watching other people play it, like especially, like, I know most of the people in this chat are going to be familiar with Barduel on YouTube, but yeah, having watched him do multiple playthroughs of MechWarrior 5 with mods and no mods and everything, yeah, the base game does seem kind of flat.
Good to go.
No, Erst, we have not actually stomped anything yet. I'm waiting for you to take your turn, but because you're in an assault, you're kind of low on the totem pole in terms of initiative.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Yeah. I want to leave this guy for you, though, but we can't quite get into melee range. I'm gonna see if we can make it happen.
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
And Sierra gifting us something to Kurbachev. Once again, Sierra with the massive generosity and massive chicken. Thank you so much. And Hamster of Wrath, of course, glad to see you. Glad you guys could drop in for the raid. Hopefully those of you that stick around have a good time. And Hamster, have a great Saturday. Enjoy your dinner. And hopefully we'll see you again sometime soon. Yes, it is in fact a Dagoth voice pack for this, which I believe is in the base BTA mod. So, Erst, how bad do you want to punch this guy? Do you really, really want to punch him, or do you just want to hit him with the lasers? Because we could do that. We could shoot the guy. But I can wait. And we could let you punch him. I already know what you're gonna say, but I gotta ask anyway. I want to crush him. That's exactly what I thought you were gonna say, so we will wait it out. We will wait it out.
Next warriors, show them what you've got.
I will save you a target.
Ready for orders.
It wouldn't be much of a maiden voyage if we didn't get some kind of blood spatter on the fists. In the meantime, we can take out this Arctic cheetah. We seem to be hitting everything except the head on this one.
Firing.
Yeah, that was an engine destruction, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, Karos. Do we actually need to get to this, or... Yeah, that's just the evac zone. Alright, so we don't actually need to put our people there.
Oh, I don't like going fast. It's scary.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, if this guy doesn't punch out, he's not gonna punch out. He's actually gonna try to melee. Bravo! Nope, he did punch out. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Mission successful.
Well, I'm sorry, Erst. You didn't get a chance to punch the guy because he ran away. Maybe on the next one. Maybe on the next one. Again, we're trying to give the rookies some time. Yeah, I mean, it's more salvage that way, but... I mean, we got the 95-ton executioner. It feels like a waste to not punch something with it. Especially with how fast it is. So we made a decent amount of money because of the secondary objectives. No injuries, no damage. Now, Erst, don't you go changing your mind. You said you just wanted a test drive. Now you're changing up your story. Alright, we got a lot of mech salvage here, but not much else besides. Again, we got Frank's Red Hot here. We got a bunch of ATMs. I'm not sure which is the better mech, to be honest. That's fair. I was not expecting it to be that fast either. I am genuinely surprised. Let me see. What do we got in the cargo hold? What could we potentially put together based on the parts that we already have? Arctic Cheetah we're not going to be able to do because we've only got one part on that. I don't see any other Incubus parts. So that's no good either. We could just grab a Locust 2C. I don't think we have any extra parts of that either, so maybe we just grab the whole thing. Royal Falcon we definitely don't have any parts of. So, alright chat, what do you think? Do we grab the Locust 2C, or... Oh, no, we would have to grab that. That's the only full mech that we can make. Well, poop. Kirbachevs, it's like most other turn-based tactical games. You're not gonna see anything innovative here. The thing that makes it interesting is the logistics and the strategic layer. Like, the actual tactical battles are pretty stock standard once you understand. Like, if you're familiar with BattleTech and the mechs and the weapon systems, just apply that knowledge. But there's a whole logistic layer. If you stick around on the stream long enough, you'll see what I'm talking about. But there's like an overall strategic layer of like managing your mercenary company and your mech pilots and all that, which is very similar to MechWarrior 5. It's just done in a slightly different way. So we'll go ahead and grab the Locust 2C just so we can build it and then store it. We do have some stuff here that I'm okay with selling. I don't need a regular medium laser. I'm never going to use an ATM-3. How many of these do we have? We currently have 31 ER mediums, so I'll go ahead and sell these. I don't think we need them. We also have 18 medium pulses, so I'll go ahead and sell that. Yeah, I think we'll keep everything else, though. Well, besides the mech parts, of course. We'll probably end up selling those. But all in all, not a bad haul in terms of salvage and money. I always like to get more heat sinks. Oof. So already, we're a little bit closer to being able to afford that long-time artillery. And then the real question is, Bolo, if you're still in the chat, I know you might be out there lurking, but do you want us to try to switch you off of the Arrow 4 and go for the long time? If you give up the Arrow 4, you're giving up the nuke. But if you use the long time, it's a long time. So I'll let you make the decision on how you want to handle that. Well, Boo Tango, glad to see you. Glad you could join us on a Saturday. And hopefully you've been enjoying the YouTube series. However, if you're coming over from there, we are 20 to 30 hours ahead of the YouTube series currently. It's the same campaign, but we are quite a bit ahead of it on the live end. But welcome all the same. Hopefully you will enjoy your time here. Yeah. And Sierra with another gift sub for Boo Tango. Again, Boo Tango, welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions. Where, as always, we only have one flavor of Kool-Aid, but it's Ecto Cooler. So hopefully you enjoy your time in the cult. Yeah, I agree, Kurbachev. The XCOM 2 was... the strategic layer was definitely lacking. And Long War brought some of that back, but yeah, it was... there just wasn't enough meat on the bones for that one for me. I mean, I still enjoy XCOM 2, but not for the strategic layer. This is true, Lemur. This is true. And Sinaj, again, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's true, Bolo. I mean, that's why I say, because you are the artillery donkey, I wanted to make sure that you make the decision of, you know, do you want the long time or would you rather stick with the arrow? Because I know you like that nuke and I know you want to push the big red button. So, since it's your platform, I'll let you make the call. But in the meantime, again, no damage, no injuries, so we're going to go right back into the command center and we are going to jump back in feet first. And this is Martian, but I think we're going to do it. It's a destroy base. We have artillery, so we will definitely be able to destroy a base, I think, without too much trouble. So as always, we'll go max salvage, like you do. Oh yeah, the Tom definitely hits harder. There's no doubt about that. But it's also a little less flexible. So that's, like I said, that's why I wanted to ask. Because I'm not sure which you value. Personally, I prefer the Arrow 4 because of its flexibility. But I also like damage, so I'm not against the long time either. I don't have a preference. Yeah, I've been looking for the homing Arrow 4, but we just have not come across it yet. Oh yeah, that's right. The bushwhacker just recently got added. Again, we haven't run into a bushwhacker this campaign either. But then, most of the time that we've spent in Steiner space has been fighting for them and not against them. Let's see. Who do we stick in here? La 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 la. You know what? I think we go with. Well, Erst is still in the Executioner. Why don't we take the Summoner out for a spin? Let me see. Where is our Devious, right? Yeah, Devious is typically our Griffin pilot. Hold on, chat. So apologies for that. Trying not to share my idiotic neighbors with you guys if I don't have to. Alright, so we're destroying a base.
Command interface initiated.
Which sounds like a job for artillery and an executioner. Looks like we got a night mission, so that's gonna reduce our visibility, but it's not the end of the world. So there's a base garrison over here, but the base proper is in this direction. Let's see. Well, I think we'll roll out to meet the garrison, and we'll send our artillery and our vehicles to take care of the buildings. Yeah, I mean, I know it's not the loudest noise in the world, but at the same time, I'm trying to be considerate.
Moving out.
And, you know, you guys didn't come here to listen to somebody with a small PP rev his engine under my window for 45 seconds.
Roger. Stand for.
Alright. Oh, there we go. Enemy contact. Oh, turrets. Well, that's disappointing. I thought it was going to be something good.
We'll go.
But we are kind of on the low end of missions currently, so it's to be expected, I suppose.
On my way.
Yeah, we have some Inferno ammo for the Arrow 4. We don't often use it. Well, that's not true. I actually use it very often by accident. But we don't actually use it that often on purpose. Actually, I may have to go the long way around with the tanks on this one.
Moving out.
Acknowledged.
The ballista, as always, we can just hang in the back. But we do not have a lock on, so I'm just gonna attack the ground, whatever we hit back here. Wait, what? I'm sorry? I thought... Oh, damn it. I went too fast and I hit the button. Never mind. Never mind.
You're asking a lot of an old guy.
I believe so, yeah. I mean, most of the time, I think you may have to actually make visual contact with the turrets before it gives you the bonus. And sometimes it may not even tell you about the bonus objective, but you still get it anyway. Alright, there we go. There we go. Another Arctic cheetah and some unknown mech, but probably another light. Again, we're on a one skull mission here, so we're probably not going to run into anything too interesting just yet. Once we start getting into some of the other missions at the bottom of the list, that's when I think the salvage and the enemy composition will get a little more varied. Let's see. Can we sensor lock? We can. Let's see what this guy is.
Got a lock.
And a mist lynx. We haven't seen one of those in a little while. Not since Jade Falcon Space, anyway.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Alright, the old bug zapper. Unfortunately, no jump jets on this thing, so we'll have to get there the hard way. Might not be a bad idea to send you over towards the buildings as well, because the plasma will be super useful against that. And then, who else is moving? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Now that's a little more concerning. That looked like possibly an AC-2 turrets. We will see.
Commander.
We will see.
Looking out.
Yeah, that was indeed some DACA.
How might I help?
Alright, we will not use Mara just yet. I want to see if we can get somebody closer to the buildings and maybe get visual. Worst case scenario, we can still shoot at the ground, though. As anybody else? No, not yet.
A delay sounds wise.
Who else has got sensor lock? This is the problem.
On my way.
We have sensor lock on so many of our people in the main Lance comp, but most of our rookie pilots don't actually have it. So they are not as able to get those deep sensor locks as our main Lance.
I'm listening.
Hi, Devious. Let's see. Don't think we're gonna be able to get anywhere that we can hit with the auto cannons, but we can get a little closer and fire the missiles. Only 20% chance? I'll take it. Yeah, we didn't bring the Fat Man this time. Instead of bringing the Fat Man, I decided to bring out the Summoner instead, so we could give it a little bit of a test drive.
Going full throttle.
Alright, we will reserve again, and next up should be Erst in the Executioner.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
And yeah, I think we just head up this direction, towards the base,
What a
but also
grand
where
and
the enemies are.
intoxicating innocence.
We still got no sensor lock, so fire at the ground it is.
Enemy structure damage, Commander.
And we did some decent damage. I mean, we already know.
Let's go.
We already know that artillery, at least it appears to get bonus
I was
damage against
sleeping.
buildings.
What do you want?
Let's go ahead and 9
I
evasion.
don't like going fast. It's scary.
Oh my, we already set everything on fire. Well, that's a good first shot as far as I'm concerned. It's all good, Typhoon. That's all good. Like I always say, you're good just hanging out. Just being here is enough. You don't have to be active in chat if you don't want to be. And let's see, can we hit this AC turret? We can. And actually, we got decent chances to hit, so screw it. Take the shot.
On it. Let's hit 'em hard.
There we go. Anti-aircraft turret is no more. Although I'm sure they've got at least one more out there somewhere. Alright, so we got a laser vomit turret as well. Several, it would appear. Once again, very thankful for that 9 evasion, because
Ready to rock.
our man Karos might be having a bad time if it wasn't for all that evasion. Oh, we can get one shot at that building, and we're gonna take it. We are gonna take it. Give them all the plasma.
Enemy structure.
Oh yeah, clearly plasma's doing some bonus damage to buildings.
Available.
Standing by.
Alright, Chet. We're gonna make a parking lot one way or another.
Acknowledged.
And let's give them the double PPCs from the Baby Back Heretic, the revised Baby Back Heretic.
All weapons, fire.
Oof. Oof.
I missed.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, Mara, now we've actually got some visual. So let's intensify firepower and... I think we should... Well, we can't, but we can shoot at this turret.
It will be done.
So we'll shoot at the turret and we'll probably get some splash damage.
Locking on target.
Ooh, and get a direct hit? And get a direct hit? Nice. Very nice.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so this is our AC-10 Hunchback. And what a better way to say hello than to give him some AC-10 rounds in the side. Just to remind him that we're here.
Let's see how you like this.
So there goes the arm. And took out 4 medium lasers with that. You love to see it. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? We got any... Nah, it doesn't look like we're going to have any shots this direction. That's alright. That is okay. We can still head overland.
On the move. Full speed.
And Game Master can actually go this direction because we can use the side slip ability to get over the rough terrain when we get up here. Assuming that the mission lasts that long, it may not.
Ready for orders.
With the artillery putting the hurt on the buildings, it may not actually take that long for us to finish this off.
Understood. Moving fast.
Speaking of laser vomit, I think it's about time we laser vomit at this mistlings. Wow. We missed with pretty much every single shot on that one. That is not good,
Commander.
but it is nighttime, so I will allow it. Alright, first time firing the AC-2s in anger. Let's do it. Full alpha, chat. Full alpha on this turret.
What say we take it to him?
And there he goes.
Destroyed that turret.
Mama did indeed destroy that turret.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Now, are we gonna be able to get close enough to punch something? That is the question.
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
We will get close enough to fire the heavy lasers, but we're gonna overheat because it's a Martian environment. But let's go ahead and precise strike. We'll see if we can get lucky.
Omnipotent, omniscient, sovereign, immutable.
And we did in fact get lucky.
Farewell, sweet Nerevar.
And Ansi and Stu dropping in for the Saturday stream. Good to see both of you. Glad you could join us today. Hopefully you're having a great Saturday. We are test driving our brand new assault mech, and we're gonna hope to get it close enough to punch the shit out of this Arctic cheetah before the mission is over.
Receiving you.
Don't know how successful we're gonna be, but we are certainly going to try. And yes, I am ignoring the mech because I want to give our assault mech a chance to punch it.
Roger.
So we'll focus on the objectives first.
I could do this all day.
And again, they still don't like Grandpa attacks, but they're probably just shooting at him because that's the only thing they can see right now. So might as well make it a little easier for them.
I like going fast. It's scary.
Looks like we got one more turret and 2 buildings, plus we got the 1 mech, so we can probably wrap this up pretty quickly. If only it were that easy. I mean, you don't necessarily need the light mech, Ansi. You could always just go make a flamethrower out of a propane tank and a lighter. We actually used to do that to get rid of wasp nests out in the country. Until the sheriff got involved and said we couldn't do that anymore. Alright, well here's what we'll do. We will reserve down to 1, because if we do destroy the buildings and that ends the mission,
Come, Nerevar,
I
or
would
traitor,
feel
come.
bad about Erst getting screwed out of yet another attempt to punch a light mech with this thing. I'm almost afraid to shoot at it with the rotary autocannon as well, but I kind of want to do it just to do it.
Omnipotent, omniscient, sovereign, immutable.
Well, we didn't hit with anything anyway.
Why have you come unprepared?
That's okay. Everybody's confused by the Dagoth voice pack, but that's the point. You know what? Let's do this. AFP, I don't think... No, you can actually get close enough to hit that turret. Outstanding. Let's do it. And yeah, you're gonna complain about overheating a little bit, so we can turn off some of the lasers. That's fine.
Acknowledged.
Wow. I don't know what he was shooting at on that one.
Ready for orders.
That's gonna be a long shot for General Quarters to make, but I say we give it a chance. Maybe we get lucky.
Locked on target.
Then again, maybe we don't get lucky. Yeah, what was that spread? That is just like a huge fan in every direction.
Skipper.
We're not gonna get anywhere with Gravalion. I just want to take out the turret so it doesn't, you know, potentially end up doing, like, catastrophic damage at the last minute.
Right here. Mm-hmm.
So we'll save the buildings, but we'll take out the turret. And of course we're gonna full alpha the turret, even though it's almost dead.
Fire and everything. Oh, you're gonna get some now. Yes, you
Alright,
are.
so that just leaves the Arctic Cheetah for Ernst to do his worst. And yes, I rhymed on purpose.
Hard.
Oh, for just a second there, I thought he was gonna punch the Executioner.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
For just a second, I thought this guy had balls of steel, but he did not. He did not. Alright, so we're gonna reserve everybody down to 1 because the only enemy on the field has already moved.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
And now it's time. We do the punch. Punch the mech, Ernst.
A noble blow indeed.
You missed. You missed!
Why have you come unprepared?
I mean, we still hit him with the rack, but you missed the punch. We went through all that trouble and you missed. We're doing dumb things, chat. We're doing dumb things.
No retreat.
We are doing dumb things. Oh no, don't try to run. Don't try to run.
Commander, I'm hit.
You actually took a fucking injury? Are you serious? I mean, this is the thing. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, and we are absolutely playing stupid games right now.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Son of a bitch. He actually went somewhere we can't get to. It's like he knows. The little bastard knows. Aight, Ernst, you're not gonna get to punch.
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
I don't think you're gonna get to punch. Because we're already taking pilot injuries. I wanted to charge, that's what I was gonna do, and then he moved. So let's do some damage. We'll see if we can slow him down a little bit. Hopefully we don't just destroy it outright.
Omnipotent, omniscient, sovereign, immutable.
I swear, if somebody gets killed because of this,
Copy that, Commander. Let's go. Let's go.
no. When I said we're doing stupid things, I meant we're doing stupid things.
Ready for orders.
I can move some guys up here, though, and start working the buildings. Next turn, of course. Screw it. Let's see what he does. What's he gonna do? Oh, he did swing at you. He did swing at you. So I take back what I said. He does, in fact, have balls of steel. This man just took a swing at a 95-ton mech in an Arctic cheetah.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Well, it'll be the last thing you do, so hopefully it was worth it. You have a 7% chance to get this. The kick is only 9%. The punch is 7%. I'm gonna give you your 7% chance to hit, but if you miss this, well, maybe we can DFA. Nah, DFA is only 7% chance as well. Alright. If you miss this charge, that's it. That's all I'm gonna give you.
A noble blow indeed.
And you whiffed it. But that, again, not surprising. 7%
Why have you come
chance.
unprepared?
Confirmed.
Alright, now we gotta do this.
10-4.
I don't want anybody else getting hurt.
It's go time.
Oh? Well?
Inflicted some.
Now hold on. We knocked him down. It's gonna be real hard to dodge a DFA if you're laying on the ground.
keeping it cool.
Chet, I'm sorry.
Let's hit 'em hard.
I'm so sorry.
Standing by.
I'm so sorry.
Got it.
But we haven't done anything this stupid in a very long time, and I feel like we're overdue.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want? Oh, I don't like going fast. It's scary.
But I will do the right thing, and I will make sure that we move people so that they don't get blown up. What are you gonna do? Oh, you're just gonna shoot at Erst, okay? I mean, that's not where I would have put my money, but to each their own. Now you have no evasion, though. Now you have no evasion. And you're still standing next to a 95-ton
Come,
assault mag.
Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
99%. 99%.
It will end here with Akulakan. There is no escape, no intervention.
That man
can
just
work
got
in this
95 tons dropped on his head, and there is nothing left. That dude just got crushed like an empty beer can.
Aye, aye.
I think it was worth it. I think it was worth it.
Firing on target. Commander,
100% worth it.
all an ass.
It's the dumbest shit we've done today, so we're gonna have to work hard to top that check.
Taking the shot.
Get your land to the LZ, Commander. I'm coming in hot.
No, you're gonna come in and pick us up because everybody's dead.
Mission successful.
Correct. Everything can be airdropped exactly one time. Sometimes more, but always at least once. So there you have it. Erst has drawn his first melee blood with the Executioner. And in fitting display with a DFA on a 30-ton clan light mag. So as promised, we gave the man his test drive. Alright, let's see what we've got. Again, we don't have many picks this go around, but there's not a whole lot of great salvage. Since we're already on this planet, we might as well do all the missions that are available. I thought, didn't we have one Missed Links part that we could use? Or am I misremembering? Oh no, we actually have 3 parts. Well, then I guess we'll take the other 3 that are available. Well, you know what, never mind. I'll take the XL engine so that we can sell it. And then we'll just sell the rest of the Missed Link parts. And we got another Arctic Cheetah parts, which... we're not quite there. We got 3 parts now that we could potentially put together. Yeah, I think that's fair, General Quarters. I think that's redemption for the Solaris snafu. Do we even want regular clan SRM6s? I feel like I don't, but it's fine. How many of these clan doubles do we have? 33? Yeah, alright, we'll go ahead and sell that one. Alright, so once again, making some good money off the salvage already, which you love to see. I'm interested to see where our total leak... Chet, I can't talk today and I don't know why. I think I'm having a stroke. I want to see what our total liquid funds are. Because I didn't look between the last mission and this one. Yeah, Darius is complaining about experience. The pilots are gonna have to wait, Darius. We're in the middle of something here. Well, yeah, there we go. We're already up to almost 5 million C-bills. So, I mean, we could probably safely buy the long time at this point, because we still got plenty more missions to go. That's half of the money that we currently have, but that's basically just money that we made this stream. And I do like artillery. I do really like artillery, chat. No regrets. No regrets. Now we need to go back and do some more missions. Make that money back. Ambush convoy. You know what? That's just the thing to get rid of the buyer's remorse, is some loot boxes. Alright, so, first of all, we gotta get Eddie out of here, and we gotta drop in the Disco Inferno, because we're doing an ambush convoy, and we all know, if you're gonna do an ambush convoy, you need a fast light mech that can keep up and slow those guys down. Beyond that, Kailania did take an injury last time around, so they're gonna be out for a mission. In the meantime, we can drop in Bolo and the Holy Fat Man. Actually, you know what? Maybe not. Because again, we're trying to get the rookies some experience, so maybe... Who have we been putting in the Treb? Was it Typhoon? I feel like Typhoon is our Treb pilot. It is Typhoon, but they're also getting up there with some experience. Screw it. Let's go with Treb, and Dark Sarah's our battle armor pilot. So yeah, we'll throw in Typhoon. They haven't maxed out any of their skills yet, so they still need a little more experience. Yeah, you gotta take care of the cats, you know. If a cat's gonna be nice enough to adopt you, then you have to, like, you know, you have to repay that kindness. And Ajax! Dropping into the stream with a big ol' woo! Welcome to the Saturday stream, Ajax. Glad to see you. Glad you could make it back. Hopefully you're having an outstanding Saturday so far. You have missed some shenanigans. You just missed us DFAing a light mech with a 95-ton assault mech. So we crushed it like a beer can. That was fun. Well, don't worry, Dark Sarah. Like I was saying before, I think we're gonna try to transition away from battle armor. But that's not a bad thing for you and Thanosi, because you guys are both also mech pilots. So we can transition you guys into full-on battle mechs. Because, again, with the weight classes that we're getting into and the weaponry that we're running up against, battle armor is becoming less and less effective as we get through the campaign. And it's not that I have anything against battle armor at this point. Like, initially I didn't like it, but it has started to grow on me. But I do recognize that it's more of an early game and light tonnage type of thing. And now that we're getting into heavies and assaults, it's just not going to be as effective. But again, like I said, that makes room for you guys to pull up some battle mechs as we're able to. You know, one thing I'm disappointed about, though, is we haven't found any duel missions on this planet. I was hoping we'd get at least one good solo or duo, but nothing this time around, unfortunately. Yeah, and that's the problem, Dark Sarah, is, like, it feels like every mission we take them on now, they're getting damaged, pilots are getting injured, and we're having to spend money on the replacement weaponry and the repairs. Plus, the battle armor in the mech bay is a little bit buggy anyway, and then, you know, we end up having to restart the game and all that. So it's just, to me, it's just not worth the hassle at this point. Battle armor was good, and I could absolutely see us using it more at the beginning of our next campaign. But at this point, I think it's about time we started leaving it behind. Alright, so we're ambushing a convoy, and interestingly enough, it looks like this time around, they're actually coming to us. I think this is the... Yeah, this is where we want to stop them from getting to, and this is where they're coming from, so they're actually going to have to drive into us. Which is going to make this a whole lot easier. Let's get our man Erst up front, already making contact with the enemy. Hopefully we'll get somebody. I don't remember who has sensor lock. Okay, Graveline has sensor lock. So I want to see what we can lock onto here. Oh, we're dealing with some light mechs. Alright.
Affirmative.
But since it's the first turn, we're not going to be able to use any abilities or anything. Unfortunately, we gotta jump, but actually that's okay because what we can do is we can jump up here with the summoner, and because we've got some AC2s on this thing, that's gonna be the perfect position for Devious to snipe down on people. And again, it looks like we got some bad rolls, so we're gonna have to careful maneuver our way down off of this mountain. Wait, why? What? I'm about to say, why are you not letting me move? There we go.
Be there in a jiff.
And Karos.
You're asking a lot of an old guy.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the APCs, Ajax, is they get hung up on terrain a lot. If I was gonna use battle armor in a vehicle, it would probably be a VTOL because of the maneuverability. Okay, there we go. And we are dealing with another Arctic cheetah and another mist lynx. Alright, I'll take it. And another something? Wait, did they put battle armor on a vehicle? Okay, so that's probably an APC of some description then. Yeah, Ajax, they can fire from the VTOL. Or this one they can anyway. I don't know about all of them. But yeah, the Dakota that we're currently using, you can shoot from with the battle armor.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
And let's see, we're gonna go just sprint right into the path of the enemy here. That's gonna give us 7 evasion, so maybe instead we will run into the tree line for a little cover.
Intoxicating innocence.
And let's see, yep, it's a wheeled APC. That's okay. We can definitely take advantage of that. In the meantime, Ost, you've got some AC5, so I think you're going to do the same and take an elevated position. Use that elevation accuracy bonus. Can we? No, we cannot sensor lock anybody just yet.
Primary target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
Excuse me? How did
This is
the
getting
primary
tiresome.
target take... Oh, did they shoot one of their allies in the back? Is that what happened? Either way, we're gonna have an obstructed shot, and they still have spawn evasion, so it's not really a point in shooting at them right now. We'll just wait it out. Yeah, Kerbachev, that's the other thing about this game specifically. Like, in BTA especially, evasion is a big deal, and so is elevation. So, like, how fast you move, where you move, getting into cover, and getting elevated positions for accuracy bonuses is a big, big deal in this game.
Try aiming next time. See what
And it adds a lot of tactical and strategic depth that you don't really get in, like, for example, MechWarrior 5, because MechWarrior 5 is more of an action game. This has more of the strategic layer and the tactical layer from, like, the tabletop game.
Understood. Moving fast.
So if you like games that take that into consideration, this is definitely one.
I'm receiving you.
Alright, Typhoon. as the missile boat in this particular lance. Let's see what kind of shot you can get.
Acknowledged.
Oh, we got some stuff back here with only 1 evasion. Well, those are going to be our convoy transports. Let's see if we can take out this APC and maybe take the battle armor with it. In fact, let's even battle lord it. Get some additional damage.
Primary target
Oh
is
yeah.
Commander.
Oh yeah, you love to see it. Not salvageable. Oh no, we can't salvage. Whatever will we do without a wheeled APC, Chad?
What's the plan?
Alright, Mara, you're up with a big ol' whop from the artillery, so...
Confirm.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a whiff. Just a little bit of a whiff. And Battle Armor's getting ballsy, but they're gonna regret that decision here shortly. Yeah, that's the problem, Kurbachev. Like, they do have some elevation in the maps, but it's usually... In my experience from watching other people play MechWarrior 5, the terrain is not there to add any kind of depth to the combat. It's usually just there to act as a wall to funnel you into certain areas.
Commander.
Like, most of the terrain you can't even get on top of.
Maximum speed.
And so terrain basically just ends up funneling you down certain routes. But then again, my own experience is limited just to watching other people play it, so I can't speak as an expert. That's just my read of the situation having watched it. Oof, that's gonna be a tough shot for AFP since the target has a lot of evasion, but that's the only thing we can shoot at, so we'll go ahead and take the shot.
Engaging with target.
Again, thankfully, the Saturday Night Fever is now basically heat neutral, so we can afford to shoot for no reason, and it doesn't really hurt us like it used to back in the old days.
Yeah.
Devious, you are almost into position, so let's just go ahead and do this. Look at this. We have got our pick of targets from up here, chat. Ugh. Well, I don't like battle armor, so I think we're gonna give it to them first.
Here we go.
And AC2 putting in that work.
That was a critical hit. That one. Let's go. Let's go.
This is actually very strange. I feel like we've kind of confused the AI since we're standing directly between them and their objective. It's like they don't know what to do. They want to get to their objective, but they don't want to have to go past us to do it.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Let's see. Let's just fly to the back of the convoy here, make sure there's nobody hanging out in the fog of war. Nope, it looks clear. Alright. Good stuff. Yeah, that would probably be the scariest thing imaginable for a battle armor pilot, is to not only realize in that moment that the enemy can see you, but to know that there's absolutely nothing you can do to stop, because, like, they're sitting there in open ground. So there's absolutely nothing they can do to stop what's about to happen to them. Let me see. We want to melee with Erst, because we always want to melee with Erst. We could melee the battle armor. We could... Can we melee the transport? No, it's doing that thing. Okay, well, screw it. Let's let Erst go stomp up. This is effectively the equivalent of a grown-ass man beating up a bunch of kids, but I'm okay with that. Go take care of the battle armor,
A
Erst.
noble blow indeed. There is no escape, no intervention can work in this place.
Yeah, they're having a bad time. They're having a bad time. They did manage to survive, though, so we'll have to throw at least a little more ammunition their direction. just so that we don't run the risk of them rodeoing you. I think if we precision strike, we might be able to shoot right past you. Hopefully. Ernst, how much do you trust our boy Ost?
On it.
He did not hit you even once. That's trust. That's a team building exercise right there. That is a team building exercise. Alright, AFP with the Saturday Night Fever means we can laser vomit all over any target we choose. So what target do we choose? That's the real question. I think the Arctic Cheetah, we got 63% chance, which we can increase with Precision Strike. Let's do it. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry, this is the Bug Zapper. What the hell am I talking about? So give him the plasma then. Look at that, we filled up his heat bar halfway with a single volley.
Waiting for orders.
Now we can roll up general quarters with the PPCs on the Hunchback and hopefully finish the job.
Copy that.
Oh, no. Nope, he's still alive. Go into the darkness, buddy.
Commander.
Just accept oblivion. You can't stop it. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. It's okay.
This should be good.
There we go. Engine destroyed.
Good to go.
One salvageable part, I imagine.
Target's down.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot left of that. Wasn't a whole lot left of that one.
You have orders?
Alright, Mara, you are just in time to intensify firepower. So, fling that artillery shell. Oh yeah, direct hit. And the splash damage on the enemies as well. You love to see it.
Oh God, they're shooting me and I'm really scared. For real this time.
Back. Again, fucking Tex and the Grandpa Tex voice.
Full speed.
Now, we did actually do some damage to Karos on that one.
Receiving you.
It was splash damage, but it's still damage. Are you shitting me? Alright. The mission's almost over. I'm not gonna careful maneuver. Listen, Sierra, I understand. Capellans also eat steak. It's fine. As long as you're, like... So look at it this way. If you see a Capellan with a knife, you're safe. Because you can see them, which means they're not behind you. It's when you don't see the Capellan with a knife that you have to be worried.
Commander.
You can't get stabbed in the back if they're in front of you. Well, you can't be stabbed in the back by the person in front of you. Alright, let's see here. I think we just go ahead and hit the missed links. We can precision strike as well. Get a little bonus act. Oh, mama. Almost 14% chance to hit in the head. Let's see if DVs can do it.
Guess I'll give it to him then.
Could not, in fact, do it
I'm
this time
guessing
around.
You didn't like that, did ya?
No discrimination, chat. No discrimination. We accept Capellans as long as they don't do Capellan shit. That's the only stipulation.
Locked on.
Wow, he just took the full alpha from the Saturday Night Fever
There's no
and
escape,
he's still
no intervention
standing.
can work in this place.
I mean, it does kind of sound like the plot of that really crappy
Come,
Great Wall
Nerevar,
movie that
friend
came
or
out
traitor,
like
come.
3 or 4 years ago.
Roger.
A noble
Give him the
blow
kick,
indeed.
give him the full alpha. That should take care of that vehicle. Maybe not? Maybe not. Okay, that did not, in fact, take care of that vehicle. That did way less damage than I thought it was going to. But the AMS is putting in work. Our sombrero rifleman is doing his job. Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh. Alright. Well, both of the AC-5s are jammed this turn.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
It might be. Let's see. I mean, it only starts out with 500 armor, which isn't, like, a ridiculous amount.
You're asking a lot of an old guy.
500 armor is not... I mean, it's a lot of armor for a vehicle, but it's not a lot of armor.
Confirmed.
Alright, well, you know what? We know that 4 plasma rifles will easily take care of this, so, let's go ahead and do it. As if to prove my point, taking him out with the first shot.
Tango is trash, Skipper.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like a dump truck. The Burrow looks like a dump truck. And he's gonna fire a medium chem laser at us. Just as a final fuck you before he goes into the darkness.
Aye, aye.
Oh wait, did I see? Yep, I saw melee. I saw melee. Give him the kick in the PPC's, General Quarters.
My way.
You know what to do.
Nice.
And there you go. So that's the end of the escorts. Now we just gotta finish off that last truck, and that's the end of the mission.
Waiting for orders.
And I think Typhoon can absolutely make that happen with 15 LRMs and a laser.
It's time to bug out.
And there we go.
Get to the LZ for extraction.
That's a kill.
And that is a mission accomplished.
Mission successful.
Alright, taking bets, chat, taking bets. How many loot boxes do we get on this one? I think we can get between 2 and 4. So how many loot boxes do you guys think we're gonna get on this one? I'm hoping for 4. But I'm always hoping for 4. I mean, you don't win anything if you get it right, but I'm just interested in what you think you're gonna... What you think we're gonna get out of this. And there's Midgardner, sneaking in there like he's gonna pretend like I didn't see him. I see you. I see you, buddy. Made some decent money, again, with the secondary objectives. Alright, let's see. What do we get? 3 loot boxes. There you go. So everybody that says 3, you were the lucky winner on this one. Again, you win nothing but bragging rights. But the answer is 3. With the answer being 3, let's see. What? We got 2 mech parts that we could potentially use. The Mist Lynx is not going to be enough to complete another one. What about the Arctic Cheetah? I thought we were pretty close on that one. We were. Okay, so we'll take the Arctic Cheetah. That'll let us build one of those. And then let's see what the random loot is that we get. 3 is, in fact, the magic number where it applies to video games. Alright, machine guns, no thank you. Active probe and beagle probe I'm okay with. Let's get rid of the 40 core. Don't want that. How much streak ammo do we have? Yeah, we can sell that. And we don't really need any more clan doubles, especially when we can get 75k for each one. Let's see. Which is better, the active or the beagle? I feel like the beagle is the better probe. And we've already got a bunch of active probes. Let's go ahead and sell that. Alright. Once again, decent salvage, plus we got loot boxes. So let's hope for something good out of this one. Let us hope for something good out of this one. Because I remember the last time we did an ambush convoy, we got, like, the rarest thing we got was some AC-5 ammo, and I was just like, really? That's the best you could do? The whole box was just full of ammo. I'm like, this is not what I came here for, guys. I did not just ambush and destroy an entire clan or convoy for some ammunition. Alright, here we go. Here we go. So, once again, but oh, well, you know what? I was gonna say this was pointless, but look at that. We got Salamander Battle Armor, we got an LBX AC2, the clan version. And I saw something else in here. What was it? Oh yeah, the ATM-12. Okay, so this wasn't a total watch. This was not a total watch. I was almost angry there for just a second. Yes, Darius, I know. Thank you. It is a little sad, though, that I'm just now talking about how, oh, we don't really need battle armor anymore, right when we get Salamander battle armor. But we can at least go have a look at it. Let's go have a look at the Salamanders. I mean, yeah, it's alright. Battle Armor Flamer, Inferno SRM-1s, and Flamers again. Yeah, so these guys are all about the fire. All about the fire. Alright, well let's go put together a couple of clan mechs so that we can get some free salvage and then sell them. Holy shit. I don't remember who it was. Somebody in the chat on Thursday was saying that you can rebuild any mech from any mech parts with clan mechs. And I thought they were wrong, but it turns out they're correct. So whoever that was, if you're out there, I forget who it was, but you were right and I was wrong. So we are going to build the Mist Lynx Prime. Not that it matters, because we're going to still sell it anyway, but... So that's the Mist Lynx. And then the Arctic Cheetah. We got just enough parts to put one of those together.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
And is there anything else that slips through the cracks? Anything else at all? Again, I wish that we could, you know, use the 2C parts and the regular Wolverine parts. That would be nice. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. Chat, am I missing anything? I don't think we can put anything else together. Oh, yeah, the Locust 2C. You're right, you're right. There we go. So I think that's the one that I was thinking of. I felt like there was one more. But let's go ahead and sell all this extra battle armor parts, because again, if we're going to be moving away from battle armor, then there's not really a reason to keep these parts. They're not worth a lot. Let's see. Piranha, again, it's worth keeping just in case we can put one together. Yeah, this is why I keep all of these mech parts from, like, clan mechs, because if we're gonna be fighting them for a while, we can easily be putting them together and then selling them. And of course, we still have that Whitworth. I just can't bring myself to sell it. You know? I've complained about it for so long. But I just can't bring myself to sell both Whitworths. We already sold one. I can't part with the other one, and I don't know why. Is that Stockholm Syndrome? Is that what that is? Yeah, here we go. The Mist Lynx. Ugly as sin. I hate this thing. It is so friggin' ugly. So ugly. Oh, no, I haven't spent any C bills on it. It's still in storage. It's still in storage. Again, I can't bring myself to sell the last one. I don't know why. Again, I feel like it's Stockholm Syndrome. But anyway, let's sell some Clan Light Mechs, shall we? 850 for a Mist Lynx. Let's see, for the Locust 2C, only 480. That's still not bad for a light mech. The Inner Sphere equivalent would probably be worth half that much. And the Arctic Cheetah, oh mama, almost 2 million sea bills for a full Arctic Cheetah. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're keeping the Whitworth so we can give it to the kids or the grandkids. Was that everything? Yeah, there were 3 mechs. We sold 3 mechs. Got it. Alright, so now we're up to 6.7 million sea bills, which means we have easily recovered from buying the long-time artillery. And I guess next, we need to head right back to the command center and head to the next mission. So we are doing a recovery in the tundra, or we could do a battle in polar, recovery in polar, and maybe target acquisition. I don't know if we're going to end up doing that one, but we could try it. I'll be careful with that mentality, Erst, because that's how I get stuck with the damn Whitworth. Oh, it's a family heirloom. You can't get rid of it. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, Ajax. I have a little respect for the Whitworth because it filled a role that we desperately needed for a very long time. I still don't like it, but I respect it a little bit. Honestly, I think we can just go with the same Lance comp. I do kind of want to put Dark Sarah in, though, if I'm being honest. Especially if we're going to be moving away from battle armor, then they're not going to have a whole lot to do. But we don't have any spare mechs currently. Decisions. I mean, we took out the summoner for a test drive, and it did well. But Devious has already got a lot of experience, so we could drop Devious, put in Dark Sarah. But then the question is, what are we going to put Dark Sarah in? I mean, I think a Hunchback is always a good decision. Like, you can never go wrong with more Hunchback. So we'll go with that. This is true, Dark Sarah. And that was why we ended up using the Whitworths. I mean, you guys already know. You've been with the campaign for a while, but we used the Whitworths because we didn't have a choice. Because they were the only mechs that we had for the longest time. Yeah, you're getting the AC-10 Hunchback, Dark Sarah. At least for this one. Thankfully, the game doesn't seem to care which variant of a mech you're in as long as it's the right type of mech. So we can alternate lots of people around with both versions of the Hunchback, and it's not a disadvantage for us. Yeah, surprisingly, both of those Whitworths survived all the way through, and we sold one just to, keep the lights on. But both of those Whitworths managed to make it all the way until we retired them. We do, Kairos. That's actually the AC-10 that we have in this Hunchback is the clan version. Well, in general quarters, it's the thing that I always say, especially in the YouTube comments, is armies have to win with the equipment they have, not the equipment they want. I'm pretty sure that if you asked any soldier, they could give you a list of 100 things that they wish they had and don't. But you can't win wars that way. You gotta win a war with the weapons you have. All right.
Command interface initiated.
So as usual, we already know with retrieval missions, it's not really a retrieval mission, it's a kill everything and then go stand in the glowing spot mission.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
And so, as is typical, Ernst will be our man to tell us where the bad guys are.
Move order received.
And then all of the artillery and missile fire will follow. Maybe we'll get lucky and we won't have all of our autocannons jammed this time around. That would be good.
I copy. Got it.
Let's see. Typhoon. Yeah, you can go ahead and move forward. Dark Sarah. So I gotta figure this out. Like, we built the babyback heretic to be a fast hunchback, and yet for some reason, this hunchback is not the babyback, and it's faster than the babyback. I need to go, when we get to the mech bay after this mission, I need to look at it and figure out why. It's very strange. Units passing through geothermal terrain only sink 50% of their heat. Okay, well that's not a problem for tanks. So I think this ridgeline is a perfect place to put our tanks. And Karos, let's see if you can get a
You're
visual.
asking a lot of an old guy.
No visual. And Mechanical Frog coming back to join us. Welcome to the stream, Frog. Glad to see you again. Glad you could join us on a Saturday. Hopefully the coal mines weren't too bad to you over the last couple of days. So far the fighting's going good. We're working our way through the easy contracts on this planet as we try to beef up, get some rookies trained up, and hopefully get some decent salvage. But you know, that's a typical day in the inner sphere. Nothing new about that.
Oh, I don't like going.
All right, there's our visual. So what are we dealing with? We're dealing with an incubus and another incubus. And a couple of unknowns, but probably also light mechs. We will see. Maybe they'll be nice. Yeah, maybe they'll be nice and come to us. Piranha! Now, if I remember right, we have a few piranha parts in storage, so maybe getting one or two more wouldn't be a bad thing.
Oh God, they hit me. Son of a bitch.
This is true, Frog. This is true.
Come, Nerevar, friend
It's,
or traitor, come.
It's the hamster wheel, but you know what? It's a hamster wheel that I enjoy, and I could use the exercise.
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
I don't think... Oh, no, we're actually close enough to hit with the pulses. Let's do it. Full alpha chat. He's already overheating. And we actually got some hits on that one. We actually got hits. I'm surprised. Because we're actually shooting up. Like, we're shooting at an elevated position, and he's got 6 evasion. So, I'm genuinely surprised that we got any hits on that.
This is getting tiresome.
And let's see, who's up next? Just Ost? Ost with the AC-5s? Yeah, we can do some work with that. Unfortunately, once again, these guys have got a lot of evasion, because planners do be light mechin'. So, sometimes you just gotta make the best of it. I guess, you know what? We could sensor lack instead. Reduce that evasion a little bit for everybody else. I know we're not really in the business of making sound tactical decisions in this company, but the sooner we can hit the piranha, the sooner we can kill the piranha.
10-4.
Alright, let's see. 13%. 13% with 4 plasma rifles. But if we get lucky and wing him with just 1 shot, though... I think we take the chance. Come on, just... There we go. Just 1 hit. Outstanding. Outstanding. Increase the heat and increase the heat generation.
Yes, Commander.
Why sensor lock when you can shoot?
Going full throttle.
Let's see, what about this guy? He's still got the spawn protection evasion, so either way, we got very low chances to hit, but thankfully, energy is free.
Firing. All weapons.
And every once in a while, you get lucky.
That's a miss.
Alright, is that gonna be this guy in the back? Are we finally gonna get to see what he is? Now? Well, Erst, it looks like they don't like you very
This
much.
is getting tiresome.
Then again, you're probably the only thing they can actually hit from that range, so... is what it is.
Location confirmed.
Alright, let's give them the business with the LRMs. We'll save Battlelord for when we've got a little better accuracy. Mara, welcome to the stream! Welcome to the Saturday stream!
That hit something good.
Glad you could join us. So far, it's been pretty simple. We've been taking care of the easy missions first, but we're slowly working our way up the ladder. We've got some 2 skulls coming up after this, which will hopefully be a little more challenging. But as before, we're trying to get the rookies some experience, so we got to take it a little easy on them.
Roger that.
Let's see. Yeah, I think we continue to shoot at the Piranha. He's still got the lowest evasion out of all of them. Maybe we get lucky, clip him in the center torso.
Roger that.
Or maybe we miss completely.
Yes, Commander.
But you know what you don't have to worry about accuracy with? Artillery. And since Mara just got here, what better time for them to fling high caliber shells in anger?
Target acquired and locked in.
And there you go. Getting a kill.
Neutralized.
Little bit of splash damage to
Persistent, aren't
Erst,
you?
but that's okay. Erst can take some hits. We know Erst can take some hits.
Good to go.
I mean, his alma mater is the School of Hard Knocks, so we'll be alright.
Affirmative.
And that's why I love our Rommels. Because they hit on 40% chances.
Go.
They miss on 90s, but they hit on 40s. Yeah, he's not the best, he's the Erst. That's a terrible pun, Mara, but you know what? I'll allow it.
Acknowledged.
Oof! Oof!
That's a kill.
Lethal damage! Headshot! We weren't even aiming for a headshot, and Game Master took them out. And that's why I love Game Master. Game Master is a meme at this point. Like, this man's like 30% chance? Nah, I'd win. And then just shoots him in the head with a Gauss rifle. As you do. Alright, let's see what we got here. Again, 6 evasion. Probably not great chances to hit, but we gotta take the chance anyway, right? Man.
No retreat.
Now that one's actually bad, Karos. I feel like you were reaching on that one a little bit. You were definitely reaching on that one a little bit. Wow, this dude ran all the way up the hill to try to take a swing. At a hunchback of all things. At an AC-10 hunchback of all things. This guy's got a death wish, apparently.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Well, Erst, you already know what to do. Give him the charge. Make it hot.
Copy that.
You might
Noble
fall
blow
down.
indeed.
You might actually fall down. No, actually. But you did a shitload of stability damage to that Incubus.
Receiving you.
Which we love to see, because now Ost should be able to come up, take the shot right over your shoulder, and either get the kill or knock this dude down. One or the other.
Now, let's see how you handle this. Targets take.
And he's taking a dirt nap. Take a break, loser. You earned it. Oh, and he died from the fall. Outstanding. Teamwork out here making the dream work.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Cody, at this point, I just stopped
You're
counting.
asking a lot.
I have just stopped counting at this point. Like, Game Master's entire MO is just, like, make the impossible shots and miss all the easy ones. Like I said, he's basically become a meme at this point.
What are your orders, Skipper?
My orders are, let's do something you don't normally do with a rifleman. Let's kick and then shoot 4 plasma rifles into this incubus and see if he manages to survive. You don't normally melee with a rifleman, so this is unusual, even for us.
You gotta be shitting me. That should have hit.
Well, he survived 3 hits from plasma rifles. But we got plenty more people to kick and otherwise bully.
Time to get physical. Show
We are gonna bully this guy until he dies or ejects, whichever comes first. And there's the knockdown. Again, we have effectively, we are treating this guy like the printer in Office Space. We're just standing in a circle, stomping the crap out of this guy.
Commander?
And we're about to do it again. In fact, I'm gonna turn the weapons off. We're just gonna kick him. He's panicking.
Commander?
He is panicking. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait. I'll let you guys actually melee him to death. Why not?
taking a.
The asset has been secured.
Alright, Darksera, well, good to see you. Glad you could join us, as always. And don't worry, we will try to get all of you folks on the field as much as we can. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday and the rest of your weekend, and hopefully we will catch you on the next stream, whenever that happens to be. And let's see, let's just reserve down to 1. This guy's probably gonna get up, but we're gonna smack him around again. Because all of these guys are slower anyway, so we're not gonna get a chance to kick him while he's down. But he was stupid enough to not move, I'm not sure why. Oh, that's why. Because he just wanted to shoot one more time before he ejected.
Mission successful.
I mean, good on you, pilot. Good on you. Wanted to shoot those double birds one more time before he punched out. Yeah, exactly, Ernst. You just melee the shit out of him because the melee panics the pilots a lot more than, like, getting shot. And so, yeah, if you can, you just, like, gang beat this guy. Especially if it's a heavier mech, because then they're more likely to be able to stand up to the damage without dying. Yeah, I did, Mara. And essentially what I was talking about was I'm going to continue to play this campaign. I'm just not going to update BTA after that update. Like, I want to keep this one going for a while longer, at least. Like, we're not where I want to be yet. So yeah, I know the next update will be a save breaker, but I'm just not going to update for a little bit. It's not a huge deal for us. Because again, the game is in a relatively stable spot, so it's not like the game is desperately in need of an update. Although I am kind of curious what kind of content they're going to be adding in the next one. Let's see. Let's check on that piranha, because again, yeah, like I thought, we had 3 parts already, so I'll take 1 piranha part. That'll let us build 1 of those. And then we've got 1 incubus part already, so if we take 2 more and we get lucky and get 1 more, and we got good chances because there's a lot of them on the field, then maybe we'll actually get 2 mechs to salvage out of this. A lot of 270 engines. I wouldn't mind selling some of those for a little extra money. But let's see what RNG decides to give us. Alright, so we got enough ink. Wow, we got a bunch of incubus parts. Again, we don't need these large and medium pulses because we've already got a bunch of both. We don't need clan machine guns. We don't need any more clan XLs or Pharaoh. I'll take the Streak 6. Yeah, I mean, it will depend. If they add some kind of, like, insane new feature, then I might consider giving up this campaign. I really don't want to. But depending on the content, because, like, my thing is, if the update is going to be a save breaker, then that says to me they're doing a lot of work on the back end. Like, just adding mechs and planets and stuff like that, that's not going to break a save. So if it's going to be a save breaker, that says to me that there are some big mechanical changes that they're looking to make. So whether or not I keep this campaign going will depend entirely on what this update is going to be. But at the same time, I am very, very biased against continuing this campaign for as long as we can. And of course, Darius will not shut up about the barracks. Maybe it's about time we did that. Fine, Darius. We will go to the barracks.
Commander?
Alright. Fine. We will upgrade some of our pilots.
Mech warrior training complete.
Reporting.
It's probably about time we did that anyway.
Commander.
I mean, I try to do this once or twice a stream.
Yes, Commander.
And Darkseer is actually out here putting in some decent work. Well, shit, Darkseer just left. I was gonna ask him what they wanted to specialize their other skill in. Let's see. If we're gonna put them in a mech and have them go with tactics, maybe piloting is a good fit. That's a combination we haven't done. Sure, movement is actually really good. Maybe that is the way to go. Maybe we go with Sure. Maybe we go with Bulwark, because Bulwark is also really good. Like, just flat 15% damage reduction. I don't care what mech you're in. That's always good. You know what? We're gonna go Idiot Savant. We're gonna go Idiot Savant. We're gonna give Darkseer tactics and guts. It's a weird combination, but that's what we're going with.
Training complete.
I'm listening.
Devious, you haven't done much this end. We are... Oh, you know what? Let's see. If we do that, that's going to be melee hit, which isn't super useful for a tank. But we'll go ahead and put tactics for a man-game master. Continue to give him that called shot mastery.
Receiving you.
General Quarters is finally ready for the Precision Master perk. You love to see it. That's going to be super useful for those called shots. Let's see. Do we dump another point into guts, or I think we save up for more gunnery? I mean, gunnery is always the best
Training
skill.
confirmed, Commander.
Always put points in gunnery. Because all the other fancy skills in the world don't mean anything if you can't hit your targets. Do we go guts? I guess we can go guts and piloting. Graveline has managed to collect a lot of experience this stream. The boss, however, has not, because we haven't actually deployed at all this campaign, or this stream. If we're gonna keep Karos as a pilot, then I think piloting is probably gonna be the best for them. Maybe Invisible Target. Well, no, Invisible Target is Mech Warrior, so maybe Brute Force. Supercharge the tank's movement, getting 60 meters of speed at the cost of damage. Maybe that's not great after all. Let's see, what's Guts do? Vehicle's able to... Oh, I like it. Yes, Street Racer sounds great for Karos. So yeah. Literally dodge incoming fire, reducing damage taken by 20% at all times. Yeah. Good call, Karos. That is a beautiful skill. I mean, Street Racer really should be for piloting, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Because he's already super evasive, getting 8 or 9 evasion every turn. That's gonna mean that even if they do hit, they're gonna do way less damage. And then we're not ready for the next set of piloting yet, but we'll go with that. Good picks for now.
Mech warrior training complete.
Alright, who's up next? That was Karos. Mara, you have done a little bit, but we're saving up for that last level of gunnery for you. Asta's ready to go up next. I feel like... Nah, we'll go ahead and continue to pump gunnery. I was thinking about putting a point in tactics because he's doing such long-range shots. That'll help, but, we'll stick with what we got. Stay on target.
Talk to me. Commander?
Sierra, Thanosi. Yeah, you are not quite ready for your next point yet. Typhoon, also not ready yet.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Erst, though. Erst. You have collected a lot of experience this stream, my friend.
Training complete.
Yeah, you definitely want as much damage reduction and evasion increases as you can get with aircraft, Karos, because they do be fragile. Alright, well there we go. Now Darius can stop complaining about everybody having experience. Actually, you know what? Maybe Kailania has some experience. Kailania does. I don't... Is Kailania still in chat? Kailania, are you still out there? There you are. Well, how do you want to build your pilot? Because we can now specialize you in 2 skills. So which 2 skills do you want to specialize in as a mech pilot? And that's actually probably something I should start writing down for people because I have to keep asking the same question over and over again. Well, if you're unfamiliar with skills, then just pick what you like from the description. Gunnery, piloting, guts, and tactics. What do you favor? Kailani is actually a relatively new addition. Right now we've had her in a hunchback. I don't know if we're gonna keep them in the hunchback, but... Well, that's what I mean, Bolo. That's what I mean when I talk about, you know, we're doing a little light RP where I want to, like, the people that are in the game, I want to give them a little autonomy. But yeah, so for Kailania, if you don't know anything about BTA, that's fine. Just tell me, if you were going to build a character in a game, which of these 4 skills do you think are important for a mech pilot? And then we can pick the best skills based on the skill trees that you want to go down. I mean, I think this is a great idea for a campaign. A mercenary company full of a bunch of idiots from the Taurian Concordant that do all the dumb things, but they do it for fun. 'Cause yeah, we're out here to get rich, but we're out here to have a good time, too. Alright, guts and gunnery it is. And in fact... Alright, Ajax. Good to see you again. Glad you could join us once again. Sorry you're feeling bad, but hopefully you get to feeling better. In the meantime, as always, have a great rest of your Saturday and a great weekend as well. And hopefully we'll catch you on the next stream. Alright, so we will go guts and gunnery, but let's have a look at something here, because if we go down the guts tree as your primary, we can absolutely make you into more of a brawler. Because normally we go down the gunnery tree first because precision is a great skill. But maybe we go down the guts tree instead. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. We'll do it for the lulz. So we'll go with Bulwark, and we'll go with Battlelord, and then we'll start focusing on the guts tree first. Well, we may have to alternate back and forth, because again, every pilot needs some gunnery skill to be effective. There we go.
Warrior training complete.
Well, see, there you go, Bolo. You're already halfway there. You're already incorporating it, whether you meant to or not. And again, this has been a fun campaign because of all the shenanigans we get up to.